problemo. Oh, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Facebook live session of FiberCast. My name is Lynn Marquedant. I'm your host. This is from Simply Colorful, and this is my niece, Allie. You may, say hi. We are so fortunate. We're here vacationing on the vineyard, and tonight we're going to be making scrunchies and, if we have time, friendship bracelets, and we're also going to give you an update on the fair that's coming up soon. So, and I apologize, if anyone is seeing this that might usually go to YouTube, send the word out that we're on Facebook Live instead. We could not get YouTube to work. It's cycling around and around and around. So sorry about that. Okay, let me come. Yes, here. There we go, Al. You were here last year this time, weren't you?
Yes.
Wow, a lot's happened in a year.
Lots.
A lot. We'll get into that throughout this that we're working on. I wanted to do a little show and tell before we make scrunchies.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never made scrunchies, so I'm looking forward to you sharing how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, just so that everyone knows, we are here on Martha's Vineyard, and we are all preparing once again for the agricultural fair. And this is the fair book, which I love. Don't you love that?
Yes, it's so cute.
It is. The mermaid. I do like that a lot. And all of us are working feverishly on our entries. For example, behind me is Pam Pendleton's quilt that will be entered into the fair. She's entering 2 quilts. We're entering some dolls that you've seen. You've seen these 2 patriotic dolls, and I showed you these earlier. Thank you. Perfect. So those are going to go in the figurative art under not needlework, it's under handiwork.
Cool.
And then we're doing a bear, just like the bears that I've showed everyone the bears last year.
Oh, yeah.
What are you thinking of entering?
I'm entering the quilt I made last summer, and hopefully we're going to make some bears or a stuffed animal also.
Yeah.
And a bunch of crafts from my house, such as like American Pride and a nature craft.
Ooh, that's wonderful. Excellent. We always have so much fun putting them together,
Yes.
don't we? Oh, and look, people are on. Hi, KB. And hi, Cherish. See how they're saying hi down there?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for joining. Okay, so that's the fair. But meanwhile, I have heard that you've been making scrunchies.
Yes, I've only made 2, but they're fun.
Okay. How do we begin? Or what do we need for supplies?
You need hair ties and fabric.
Hair ties,
Some
fabric.
fabric. And some either sewing thread and a needle or a sewing machine. And scissors to cut your fabric.
Okay. Oh, we have some big scissors from Aunt Judy.
Yes.
Okay. So this is cool. So we're going to basically cover this scrunchie with fabric and then put it in our hair to hold our bun up.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Which fabric?
I want to use this one.
I love that one. Okay.
So pretty.
These are Tula Pink fabrics. She's a designer.
They're
And
so nice.
aren't
I like
they?
that they're like all
I
so
do
pretty.
too. Which color? I wonder which color. I want to make one for Alexa. What would she like? That's cool with the eyes.
Yeah.
Did you notice this has little teeny tiny anchors?
And seahorses.
Oh, I didn't even see those.
That one's really pretty. That has jellyfish.
Why don't I do that one then?
Sure.
Okay. How much do we need?
So, like, if you want your scrunchie big, you could make it, like, wider. But I like mine, like, probably this wide.
Okay.
Because you fold it over. Yeah, I like it probably this wide.
Okay. So that is about 5 inches wide. I'm so glad. While you're cutting that, let me say hi. Hi, Gloria. I know, fingers crossed it didn't quite work. Hi, Bernadette. Hello. How are things at home? I hope, oh, check that out. It's already cut. You okay?
These scissors are like hard to open up.
They are big scissors, aren't they? Okay. Okay, I'll take the extra. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now we're getting a scrunchie. Hi, Leah. Nice to see you. Hi, Maggie. I hope I'm seeing everyone. I'm so glad you're out there.
That did not work.
Oh, it didn't?
I just lifted it off and it didn't come.
Okay, so we each get a scrunchie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you pull it all through halfway. Pretty much halfway. Like.
Oh, you're kidding. Let's make sure people can see what you're doing. There you
So
go.
you pull it through the fabric.
I'll be darned. Okay.
Then you, oh dang it, you usually want to do it inside out so you can sew it, and
then we'll turn it?
Then you flip it inside out.
Okay. So this is really neat. So it's like a piece that's 5 inches wide by 18 inches long?
Probably. I don't really know. I just kind of guess.
I like that kind of project. It's more free flow. Okay, so we're going to take a scrunchie. This is going to look so pretty. This is for Alexa.
And then you like wrap it around.
Hey, I have an idea. What if... Oh no, it doesn't work if I roll it in a ball, does it?
Yeah, it does.
It does? If I do that, and then stick it up through?
Yeah, that'll probably work, I think. And then you fold it halfway onto... Oh my gosh, I did it.
So did I.
We're just going to try this again.
I love this. Okay, so we're going to do it right side out.
Yes.
Like that, and then we're going to put the scrunchie over it. Perfect. Okay. All right, there's the scrunchie.
And then you can unroll it.
Okay. How in the world would you do this with a sewing machine?
Well, you just fold it over like this.
Yes.
And then you just sew it.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like-
So it isn't as bad as...
No.
Bet we could use a few pins, couldn't we?
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Oh, I love having someone here to sew with. What's everyone working on? Missed the beginning. What are you making? Oh, Leah asked us what we're making. Oh, perfect. Our little pin cushion.
it's so cute.
Leah, we're making scrunchies for our hair. So we started with these. And this is my niece, Allie, who you may have remembered from a year ago. Leah is out in California.
That's
Yeah.
far.
Yes, very talented. So we're taking a scrunchie and we're covering it with fabric so that it's pretty when you put it in your hair. Okay, so if we take a pin or two. I have no idea how this is going to work. Do we sew these pieces together yet or no?
You wait to the end so then you can flip it inside, right side out.
Okay. So we're basically sewing around the elastic.
Yes.
Do I see... Is that Rachel?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Terry Lynn. We're making scrunchies for the hair. Oh, I see. So here, pins really are a help, aren't they?
Yes.
This is very cool. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll start talking about things that are happening in the world as soon as we figure out what we're doing. Okay, so here's the whole of my scrunchie.
Oh, what?
No, that's cool. I love the waves of that fabric.
I love this fabric.
Oh, I'm so glad. You know, I'm always concerned, and I tell my sister, KB, who's coming tomorrow. Aunt Karen's coming tomorrow. When I pick fabric, I want it to be hip and with it.
Yeah,
Right?
of course.
So I think last year, about this time, you talked about horseback riding.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been doing that?
Instead of horseback riding, I go and help out more at a barn. It's called Misty Meadows because there's like Camp Jabberwocky that goes there.
Oh, excellent.
I don't know how long I should make this.
We can always, I'm going to double mine for,
Yeah, same.
okay. And I suppose we can,
Like this one?
well, that would be hard to manage. I'd be more inclined to do it half that size
Oh, yeah.
and then do it twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we'll get with that, so I did that size. And then I think I can probably do a run, we're going to do a running stitch, right?
Yeah. Isn't that just regular?
Yes.
Yeah. Then yeah.
And I'll get maybe halfway through and then I'll do another one like this.
Yeah.
I find if I make my thread too long,
It's hard.
and then it ultimately starts to fray because you're pulling it through the fabric so many times.
Oh, yeah. So you tie a knot at the end.
I do, yep. Whew. Okay. Tell me what kind of a seam allowance we want.
Probably not that. Like probably that.
Okay. 1/4 of an inch to 3/8 of an inch. And we're starting at the very end. And then we're just going to do, I take a little tack so that it doesn't pull out. Did you do that too?
Tack? What's that?
Like a little tack. My mother used to call it a tack stitch.
What do you do?
You just take, so you put it in once,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just go backwards and take a little tack.
Like that?
Yeah, okay. Yep. So, are you, oh, it's coming out the wrong side.
It is?
Yeah, let's try pulling it all the way through. If you just pull that really hard, it'll go right through. Or maybe not. Oh, that's good. Good
There you
job.
go.
So come up from the back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then, once it's come up,
Mm-hmm.
then to keep it from pulling, when you're going to do a running stitch that way,
Mm-hmm.
it could pull out. So instead you go backwards. It's like going backwards on a sewing machine. Take a little tack. Yep. Yep. And then, actually, you don't even have to come through. Watch this. Go like this. In and out. Exactly. And that really cements it at the end. Now we can do our running stitch without fear of it pulling out.
Yeah.
And when you do your running stitch, do you do something like that?
Not really, but so you go like through in and out.
Yes. So, who else is out there? Hi, Sarah Jane. Welcome back home. Sarah and her husband were out in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, that's fun.
It was fun. It looked beautiful. They stayed in an Airbnb where out in the mountains.
Oh, fun.
Did you do? Yeah. See, so just like that. If anyone wants to make a scrunchie, it's very easy. If you don't have one of these, what else can they use?
You can use like elastic bands.
Okay.
Or you can use like rubber bands or like just stretchy, like the elastic.
That you put in your pants or sewers
Yeah.
use for bindings. Okay. I never thought of just like office elastics. That's a good idea. Have you had company this summer?
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah, we've had a few people. My friend's coming down right now, actually.
How do you know this friend?
She goes to my school.
Great. Okay. So for anyone who may have joined late, welcome. We're making scrunchies, and we are doing that. It was nice today, but it was hot still, a little bit. And we're all getting prepared for the agricultural fair. Next week, and I apologize, this is Facebook Live. So hi to folks who are on. We tried YouTube again, the webcam, but it wasn't going here, so. It worked last Saturday. Okay, so now when I get to the end, like halfway through, I'm going to take that tack back.
Oh, and do that again.
Yep, I'm going to do it a couple of times even, and then do a knot.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to cut it because this is the back. Hi everyone. I can't really read from here. Hey Lynn. Oh, she just landed. Sarah did. She says it was gorgeous. Hi Kathy Plant. What are you making? Oh, what size is your fabric? Oh, Kathy Prince. Hi Kathy. It's about 5 inches by 18 inches. So if you have a fat quarter, just cut about a 5-inch swath. And we're using a scrunchie, a medium hair scrunchie, which probably measures, if you were just using elastic, maybe also 5 inches. Try it. I'd love to see if anyone tries this. I am going to send this to Alexa. You know, Alexa's getting married this fall? You did know that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I told you that, didn't I? I'm pretty excited. Yes.
Jamaica.
She's getting married at I think it's the Polo Castle. Isn't that fun? And you're going, well, actually, before we talk about where you're going, did you do any traveling this year?
I did a lot of traveling. I went to Ireland in the fall, and then in February, February vacation was during my birthday, so we went to Florida, and we went to a turtle hospital, and then in March, because my brother had a vacation, we went to Turks and Caicos, and then
Nice.
in April vacation, because we didn't want to go like so far, we went to New York.
Oh, like New York City?
Yeah. And
Had you been there before?
I've been there once when I was really little.
Oh, was it exciting?
It was so fun. We saw Hamilton.
You did? Oh, wow.
First part. So awesome.
Oh. that all set. Now, the turtle hospital.
Yes, I did that actually on my birthday.
And when did your fascination with turtles begin?
Well, kind of after I went to Turtle Hospital. It was my birthday on the day, so I really wanted to go all week.
Mm-hmm.
My parents said we had to go on the way back because then it would be my birthday, so I would get the stuff like on there. But then like I went and they were helping with turtles, so I was like, oh, I want to do that. So
yeah, like feeding them or
well, like we got to feed them a little bit, but they would like help them with like, because there's turtles that could run over by boats, and they would help them by like putting weights on their back so they can dive, but that's not permanent, so they have to live in that home forever.
no kidding. Because presumably
I'm
they're
stuck.
Oh, you are. Oh, you know what?
I backstitched once.
Okay, here's what I'm going to recommend.
Should I just tighten it and then backstitch again?
You know what I would do? Before even cutting it, I would get another string.
Mm-hmm.
So measure like that
I'm
much.
more than halfway.
You are, okay. All right. So this is definitely a fix. I would tie a square knot between this and that little piece of thread you have left.
Like through in the middle of it?
You could, or around both. So pretend the needle and the thread that you have left is one side of your square knot.
Wait, like...
And tie it around. Pretend, okay, take your needle in one hand and the thread in the other.
Mm-hmm.
Needle in one hand, thread in the other.
Yeah.
And then go right over left.
Right.
It may work, it may not. So again, pretend your needle is thread.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can, like, square knot is like the four.
Right over left and left over right.
Right over
So it might be easier.
left,
Here, you know what? I'll do it with this. Let's see if it works.
left over right. I don't think that worked. That just made it.
So,
I think I know how to do like a four. It's that, right? Kind of.
yep. Well,
oh, then I can
well,
do that.
see, watch this. This is right. What you want to do is tie a square knot, and then this is right over left, and then this is...
it's like a granny knot. That's, yeah. Oh, I know how to do that.
Oh, good. Okay. I will... Yep.
I was thinking a different knot.
And then... And then cut the needle off.
Cut the needle off?
Mm-hmm. After you've tied the knot.
Can I use these
Sure.
scissors?
Beautiful. And now
thread
Yep.
this on?
Yep. And I might do another tack just for quick measure.
So now it's like that. And then do I tie a knot at the end of these or no?
What you want to do, now I'm getting a little tricky here, is pull your needle up so that, oops, hang on. Okay. I don't know why I'm making it so difficult here. Let's cut this one off. Try using the rest of that.
Okay.
We're used to our sewing machine, aren't we?
Yes. Very. I really want a sewing machine.
You do? I have many, many old ones that I'd be happy to give you. One of them, whatever one you would like. It might not be what you want, though.
I just want a sewing machine.
A sewing machine. Oh, we can work that out. In fact, I went and picked up, people on here know, last week I went and picked up a free one in Shrewsbury.
Free?
Uh-huh. And it was made in 1950. And it's sturdy. It's metal. It goes front and backwards.
And just the stitch?
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yep. It's so heavy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was made in Japan.
That's so cool.
Well, get yourself moved this fall, and if your mom and dad agree, I will bring you a sewing machine.
Well, maybe
Uncle
when I
Bob.
come down for a lacrosse or hockey game.
Yes, that's a good idea. Great idea. And Uncle Bobby will be thrilled that one less sewing machine is in our house. He sent a picture today. We had a dumpster, 10 cubic yards. It was big. We filled it with junk, and Uncle Bob wrote today and said it's gone. They came and picked it up.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, I'm about done. Are you?
Just about.
Hopefully, people are talking amongst themselves. Hi, is that Cheryl? Way down, Beverly. Is that Beverly?
Yes.
Hi, Beverly. It was so nice to meet you. I told my mother about you. I was tickled pink that we saw each other at the Cape Bayberry Quilt Show. I hope you had a good show. I was with my friend Jean Birchman, who's a member of Bayberry, and she had dropped off 3 quilts. And Beverly and I have communicated online, but we'd never met in person.
Oh, fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Ben's on.
Hi, Uncle Ben. Or whoever in your family's watching.
Right. Oh, did you do anything around the fair volunteering?
Oh, yeah. So, actually, I just signed up for work at the fair.
You did?
Yeah, I'm going to do security for 3 days and trash for 1 day.
Great job. That is super. With trash, do you get to drive the golf cart?
I think it's just like trash stations now, not like trash bins.
Oh, yes. I
Which is
love
good,
that.
But, which is better because then you don't have to go like fetch the gross trash can.
Yes.
Puke in them. It was really gross me out.
They have puke in them?
Yeah, like the ones near the zipper.
Yes.
My brother did it.
Nice.
Should I start backstitching here or one more?
Oh, one more.
Okay.
And then backstitch. Oh, now we're ready to turn it inside out, right?
Just about.
I'm going to the post office tomorrow, and I'm going to send this to Alexa Lee.
Yay.
I'll tell her we
Oh,
made
Uncle Ben said looking great.
it. Yay! Hi, Trish McLaughlin. How are you? I'm sorry if I am missing people.
Lacey's watching. I don't
Oh,
know who
good,
that is.
Lacey Hamilton.
Yeah.
I have met the nicest people on this. Do you know we've been doing this for 6 years?
Yeah.
I know. I know. And it changes over time,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because 6 years ago, you were not doing security and recycling. That's so
No.
cool.
Just barely a runner.
I
No, I
know.
wasn't a runner yet.
That's right.
You have to be 8, I think. I was 6.
Okay. So runners at the fair are the ones that are inside the ag hall.
And usually wreck your stuff.
Exactly.
They always wreck your stuff.
I know it. Well, you kind of have to trust.
I always just say my best stuff. Can I bring this in for you? Because it's special and stuff.
Oh, good.
And they let me.
Good.
Like that's what I did with my dolls 2 years ago.
Good. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
So tie a knot.
Yes.
I already backstitched.
Okay, perfect. Now you can take your needle out because you have enough room and
Yeah.
space. Yep. Scrunchy, scrunchy, scrunchy. While you're doing that, hey, Trish says hi. Miss you, Lynn. I miss you too. I do watch your trips down south and they look fun. I hope you're having fun.
Just gonna tie another knot because it did work, but just to make sure.
So this again is Tula Pink, her new fabric line, or somewhat new. What's it called? Sea Bloom is this one. What is yours? You know this?
Oh, it's right on this. No, that's yours.
Okay.
Does it say?
No, I must have cut that off. Nope. That salvage edge is gone.
It's pretty.
It is.
That's what it is. Okay, I'm just making sure the knot would hold.
Okay.
Dang, I missed. There. Then, now, you open this part
Okay.
and start pushing it up through.
And the elastic will stay in.
Because it's sewed.
Yeah. This is going to be like magic. So we're turning into scrunchy inside out. Huh. You guys have to try this.
Oh, geez, I still have a pin.
Uh-oh. It's live in what?
Where? This line, the line is Zuma, she said. Lacey said.
Thank you. Thank you, Lacey. Eyesight is terrible when it goes. Ooh.
And then you have to keep pulling the edges
Oh, okay.
till it's fully out.
Okay. Got bunched up there. You know, we could sell these.
We should.
We should. Alley scrunchies.
Yeah. Make some money.
How funny was it, your brother trying to hone in on your lawn mowing job?
Oh my god.
But Aunt Judy protected your
I
territory.
know. Lacey said your glasses are on your head.
Oh, Lacey. Thank you. It's so hot. Oh, much better.
Yay. I finished mine.
Look at that.
Now you just need to sew this little edge together.
Okay.
And the person that was working with Grandma and helping Grandpa,
Yeah.
she is a good sewer, and she told us, like, if you have just the elastic, you could sew, like, the whole thing, even these edges together, and then you could cut a small hole, like, right in the middle, right here, and then put your elastic in so you don't have a seam on right here. You have it right in the middle.
Oh, good tip. And I suppose if you were in a real rush, couldn't we kind of hide that in our hair? Or do we need, I guess, no, you're right, we have to sew it.
I mean, like, yeah, if you were in a rush, you could just shove it together.
Right?
But
No, let's sew it up. I love this. This is going to Alexa. Are you going to wear yours?
yes,
Yay!
put it in my bun. Lacey said she should sell them at school to all her friends.
Yes.
I will. And now I can do it by hand.
Exactly. And we'll get you a sewing machine this fall. If your mom and dad are okay.
I'll make them be okay with it.
Here's your needle.
Oh,
By the way.
thanks.
And here's a thinner thread, if you want that.
I made the red one. Oh my gosh. I have blindness.
I'm the one that's supposed to be blind.
I've made 2 scrunchies before. They were a little like this.
Yeah.
But they were different colors. One of them was They're like orange and navy blue and has a pattern.
Mmm, pretty. Who'd you make them with?
I made them with Grandma.
How great is that? Did you make anything else with Grandma recently? Like, did I hear you were cooking something?
Oh yeah, I made jam.
Oh, perfect. Lacey says, will you have your own TV show? Like Aunt Lynn when you get your first sewing machine. Oh, that's an idea.
Hopefully. If my parents let me.
Yes. Oh, Lacey. I think you're onto something. Because we do need, I would love to encourage more people to sew.
Yeah.
Or to make things. It doesn't even have to be sewing. Don't you enjoy making
It's
things
so
with your
fun.
hands? It is.
I'll need to cut the end.
Okay.
But I'll do it after.
Okay. This is a little bit tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we can do it. So again, sort of maybe to recap, to make a scrunchie, you need a 5-inch by 18-inch piece of fabric and a piece of elastic or a ponytail holder, thread and scissors and a needle.
Barely anything. You could make it in the airport if you wanted.
You really could.
Except that I don't know if you could bring a needle on.
Yeah, that's a good point. They have these really little folding scissors that can go along with a needle, and I've been able to take that on a plane.
Scissors?
Yep,
And a needle?
yep,
In like a carry-on?
yep.
Wow.
The scissors are literally, they're that big when you fold them up.
Mm.
And they might be really dull, too. Although, you know what else I've heard? People will take a dental floss holder. You know how dental floss,
That's so smart.
isn't it?
Yeah. Also, if you forget
Your scissors, instead of scissors, you can...
Mhm. And you could also maybe use it as thread.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. We have an issue.
Uh-oh, Houston. Can you hide it? Like pull it, yank it through?
Yes.
All right. Well. I'm almost done. You getting there?
Kind of. Not really, but I'm like halfway, maybe.
I'm looking forward to seeing Violet and Reed.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen them yet.
No, I haven't yet. And Aunt Nicole.
Mhm. Uncle Ben.
Yep.
Benjamin.
Yep. Who, did you see the article about Uncle Ben with the bees?
Bees.
Oh, my goodness. So this weekend, look for the MV Times.
Mhm.
And there is an article about how he and Aunt Nicole
And Violet.
Yep, and Reed and their bee
Cool.
colony and how
On the
they're
island.
on the island carrying on Uncle
A
Andy's.
lot of people.
Hey, saying hi.
Yeah.
Is that Bonnie? Aunt Bonnie? No.
No, it's Blanche.
Oh, hi Blanche. Thank you.
And then Sarah said scissors and tips under 4 inches are okay on a plane.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
So you could bring these, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's under 4 inches.
Cool. Thank you, Sarah. Funny story for those of you who use pre-wound or pre-cut fabric, whether it's a layer cake or a charm square. Do you remember last year we had a pack of fabric that was had already been cut into 5-inch squares
For
for making quilts 5-inch
Yeah.
squares of fabric, and they call those charm packs.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can have bigger ones that are made called layer cakes. Or you can have jelly rolls that are 2.5-inch rolls of fabric.
I've seen those.
Right?
Yes.
So I have a friend who went to Dallas last week to a whole week of a quilt retreat. She went to, it's called Quilt Stock,
That's so
which, by the way, the early returns are that it's very fun. It's put on by Moda and Martingale and United Notions, I think. Anyway, check out Quilt Stock. She brought a lot of her own fabric there in jelly rolls, and she tried to check it, and the TSA agent stopped her, and they inspected her bag.
Because there's fabric in it?
This fabric, they didn't know what this rolled up dense things were.
Oh, Violet said, Reed and I can't wait to see you.
Oh, yay, hi.
And Sylvia is watching now.
Oh, hi, Sylvia. Awesome. Okay, I'm about done.
I'm just backstitching.
Okay. I hope Alexa likes this.
I think she will.
I do too. Okay. Tie a knot. And then pull it through. Oh, you know what I can do is I can check mail to see who's out there. I was forgetting that. I'm pretty proud. Look at you.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. There we go. It's going to bug me.
Let me see. I can. Sometimes there's a way to pull it through.
Tiny little. Maybe if
A
I
little
get
loop of the thread
tight.
didn't get pulled.
No, that's not going to work.
Sometimes, let's see, what can we do? You want to try and pull it through to the middle part. You know what you can do?
What?
Take your needle.
This needle? Or my
Yep,
Okay.
yep. And then
Oh, take it and push it through?
kind of, or you know that the thread is underneath there?
Mm-hmm.
So stick your needle under and try and pull the thread into the middle.
Yay!
There you go.
Can you tie it like this?
Sure.
It's my favorite way to tie it.
Yep. And then I probably would re-thread it and hide your end. I'll show you how to do that.
Oh, can I do that in the beginning too?
Yes. Hi, Sandra. Aw, Sylvia. I hope you're well. I hope your girls are having fun at home. What are they, seniors? Sylvia
Okay.
has twins. Okay. So now what we do is we thread both again through your one needle.
Mm-hmm.
And then go very close to where you came out and where your knot is.
Mm-hmm.
And go in one layer. See how it's in between?
Yeah. And come out far.
Yep. And then you're going to pull it. Sometimes you can even pull the knot through. There you go. See the knot, how it cut?
Wow.
You hid the knot. And now you can cut that right off. Want to do the other one?
Sure.
Where's your needle?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
into these needles.
I know.
But they're usually just on the floor, which isn't good.
Yep. Magnets, I think, are a good thing. I know. I've seen people wear a magnet on their wrist, or they'll call it a needle keep, and they'll put a magnet on a pin on their chest.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that neat? Whatever works for you.
No, I only got one.
If you're having a hard time getting both, you can
I
do
got
one
one.
at a time. Good job.
Nope. Stuck. I think I need to cut the end a little bit.
Okay. There we go. Well, while you're doing that, let me check the mail and see who's out there. Hi to Jean and Kelsey, Joyce if you're out there, Carol, Evelyn out on the West Coast, Allie down under, Wendy down under, Carol over in the UK, Anne over in the UK. Oh, Beverly, here she is. Hi, it was nice to be able to say hi to you at the Bayberry Quilt Show venue. It sure was, Beverly. I hope you weren't offended with me calling out your name. Are you kidding? I was flattered. I came home and told my mother. I figured if it was really you, you would respond. I enjoy your Friday night podcast, she says. I don't always get to see them. You do a nice job, plus your kind personality shows through. Oh, that's very nice. I hope to be joining you tonight. Thanks for doing it, Beverly Haley. Oh, isn't that nice to get a thank you? Aw. That was very cool. And I felt badly, Beverly, that I didn't even see the quilt that was in your bag. So I hope you were able to see it hanging. Here we go. The moment of truth.
And they only do it once.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at you.
And then it's scrunchy.
You made a scrunchie. That's awesome. I think because I don't have much hair, maybe I'll wear it as a wrist until I send it.
Yeah.
A bracelet until I give it to Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
Perfect.
Ah. Well, do you know that took almost 60 minutes? And that's FiberCast?
Really?
Yeah, that's what we always say. It's amazing what you can get done in 60 minutes.
Yeah.
I hope everyone out there will try making scrunchies. Again, it's just, oh, look! People are saying hi. Should we wish them a good weekend?
Yes.
Anything else you want to say to people? Thanks
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in 2 weeks back at the Simply Colorful Studio. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Now we have to figure out how to stop it. Finish?